Good afternoon. Today is January 27th, 2016. I'm Garret Pendergast.
And I'm Ben Hicks. We've all taken American history and learned about women's suffrage, but let's take a look and see how much of that the great students of Liberty North actually remember.
With rights come duties, and so it's very important for us to understand it, but also historically I have a great-grandmother who was a suffragette, and so it's something that we tend to take for granted as women today, and so I think it's very important for us to understand where we came from.
I don't know what women's suffrage is.
I think women's suffrage is women's right to vote.
I don't know. Well, I'm terrible at this.
I think women's suffrage is when women don't have as many rights as men did, and
I think women's suffrage is women's right to vote. Thanks, Mr. Gates.
It is suffrage, not suffrage, but that confuses people because of the similar sounding between suffering and suffrage. But suffrage is simply the right to vote.
Thanks for that video. Remember, the BBFP show is tonight at 7 o'clock, so make sure you come out and support. It's $5 at the door.
Definitely have to check that out. A new scholarship has been added to the community scholarships list for students in sports marketing too, so make sure you go and check that out.
Sophomores, your class schedule is due tomorrow in your world history class, so make sure you get that all signed up and done.
Freshmen with last names A through LA will have a meeting in the PAT today for enrollment information, and last names LE through Z will have their meeting tomorrow in the PAT, so make sure you plan accordingly.
Remember, today is the last day to turn in your court-warming t-shirt order form, so make sure you get those in to Miss Plaster today.
Also, remember to bring in puppy toys for FCCLA Puppy Drive for your name to be entered into a raffle to win gift cards. And who doesn't love puppies?
Same. Let's send it over to Alex Trinidad with your sports.
North's been off to a strong start this week with the wrestling team who fought it out with Lee Summit and William Crispin in a try yesterday. They went 1-1. They are now 7-4 in non-tournament duels and 6-3 in tournament duels. This weekend, the varsity competes at the prestigious St. Joe Benton duels for the final tournament of the season before districts. The Liberty North freshman girls basketball lost a tough game last night to Platte County, 37-28. Scores were led by Kyla Wolke with 10 points and Hayden Paulson with 8 points. The girls continue the season tonight at home against Fort Osage, 5:30 in the auxiliary gym. Last night, the Liberty North men's basketball team played Fort Osage, and their Twitter account tweeted, "Struggled early but found a rhythm as the game moved on, winning a conference road game, 76-54 over Fort Osage. The boys are now 12-3 on the season and 2-0 in conference." They also said, "See you there Friday." And I'll have more information on that coaches versus cancer game Friday. Garrett and Ben?
Definitely excited for that game coming up. Also, remember, today is the last day to turn in your court-warming shirt order forms, so make sure you get them to Mrs. Plaster.
Definite need for the student section there.
Major key.
Remember to tweet us at KNET_news with any information or anything you want on the show. That is all we have for today. We'll be back here Friday, but until then, we'll catch you on the north side.